We live? Yes, we're live. Hello, friends. Welcome to the stream. So we're going to go over our interior cockpit check here. Probe heat off. Flick is power test switch norm. Defog lever mid. DBU off. All flaps norm. Manual flap switch enable. Leading edge flap switch auto. Those are the leading edge flaps, by the way. Bit switch off. Trim autopilot disconnect switch norm. Trim is all centered. Fuel master guard down. Engine feed norm. Tank and inertia switch is off. Area fuel probe is closed. IFF master knob standby. C9 knob backup. Tack in. Can turn that off for now. Turn the ILS off as well. Exterior lighting control panel as required. Okay. Master light switch norm, EPU norm, guard down, power off. Avatar video select HUD. ECM power off. COM 1 clockwise, COM 2 clockwise. AB reset switch norm. Engine comp pry guard down. JFS switch off. UHF both. UHF function on both. Throttle, let's make sure that the throttle is free. Alright. Throttle's good. Boards forward. Dogfight switch centered. Yeah. All gear in. Countermeasure distribution switches off. Stores config Cat 3. Gear down. Ground jet off. Brakes channel 1. Anti-skid on. Emergency stores jettison cover. Hook up. Yeah. HUD symbology off. Autopilot switches both off. Master arm off. Laser arm off. Altimeter, let's set the altimeter real quick. Altimeter 29901. Pretty close. Alright. Altimeter, fuel quantity, select knob norm. External transfer switch norm. Clock, can't touch that. Sensor power switches, all 4 are off. HUD control panel, that's good enough. Nuclear consent switch off. Wrist and armrest, good. Exterior lighting control panel off. Air source norm. Temp knob auto. Anti-ice auto. Antennas norm. Alright. So now we have to verify fuel master switch guard down. Engine feed knob norm. EPU switch norm. Engine comp pry guard down. Throttle off. Gear down. Hook up. Master arm off. Air source knob norm. Alrighty. So now, friends, ready to start up. Get my view correct here. A little bit more. That's good. Right there. Alright, anyway. Fly through this a little bit. Bat. Power test. JFS 2. Close the canopy once we're up and running. Watching the engine stack. Canopy down. Alrighty. Turn on our mission computer on our data link. Test our heat. It's good. Fire and overheat detection system. Good.
Pull up. Altitude. Warning. Jammer. Counter. Cat flare. Low. Out. Block. Caution. Bingo. Data. IFS.
Alrighty. Let's do the sec test. Oh shit, no, not yet, actually. Do it yet. Turn on all the other avionics. Power to the DED, INS align norm. Avionics switches on. Uncage the standby attitude indicator. Turn the HUD on. Altimeter to electronic. Countermeasure distribution system switches all on. Jahimics on. RWR on. No ECM. IFF norm. CNI upfront controls. Alright. Now we'll do the sec test. Swing of the nozzle. Swing of the nozzle. Alright. Flick his bit test real quick. I'm right back on a piss. Alright, back. Alright, so just did the flickers bit test, now the DBU test. DBU switch on, make sure the light comes on, yes. Alright, in real life, the crew chief will be watching this for us. Alright. DBU's good. DBU switch off. Right. MPO. It didn't stay. Alright, I'll just hold it. Okay. EPU test. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Okay, EPU test is good. Anti-skid. Good. Anti-ice. good. Boards. Boards are good. Fuel quantity select test. Fuel quantity test. Okay. External fuel transfer test. No RPM rollback. Good. Calibrate the Jahimics. We don't even need to do that, but I just do it out of habit. BMS, this is something you have to do, but here you don't really have to do it, but I just do it, like I said, out of habit at this point. Okay. Head tracker back on. Alright. See if we forgot anything, friends. I don't think we did. But I will find out in a second. So, after engine start, test, heat, yes. Fire overheat, yeah, we did all that. Oh, bugs, gotta do that. Okay. So I don't think we forgot anything now. Avionics power, yes, those are all on. INS align norm. And sensor power switches are all on. Okay, CNI, yes. HUD, yeah. Malfunction, good. Sec test, we did that. Did the flickers bit test. ECM, don't even have that. Or yeah, we don't have a jammer. Boards with the boards test. Calibrated the or set the standby attitude indicator. And 3 green, right? Yeah. Okay. Standby, yeah. EPU did that. DBU test. Trim. Yeah, trim's all good. Flickus. MPO. Good. Anti-ice. Old bugs. Yeah, okay. We're good to go. We're good to go, friends. So, just wait for the INS to finish aligning. Got 2 more minutes here. In the meantime, tune to 251, which is our common traffic advisory frequency. And tune that probably to 124, right? Make sure that's the frequency they're still using. Should be. Make sure that they're still on 124 for air to ground, friends. Yes. 251, yeah, air to ground. Air to ground columns 124. On the Victor. All right. So, okay. See how much time we got left now. Got like 30 seconds left. It's fine. Programmed all my steer points before we even launched. Didn't program everything, though it should have, but it didn't. These are, this is my little approach actually, that's the actual approach. It's not my little approach. That is the actual approach, the actual ILS for runway 5 in Incrilik, friends. So, alright, INS is good. Align, correction.
Lucky 1-1, talons away.
Cool. Alright. Incrilik traffic speed 4.
We're going to be playing on takeoff 25.
Let me turn that down.
To get some
Turn that down until
16s.
Incrilik traffic speed 4. Radio check. Cool. So we are at, I believe we're at the hotel loop. Just double check. Just double check. Open charts. Incrilik traffic spade for single ship F16 taxiing from the hotel loop to runway 5 via taxiway Alpha. Incrilik. Actually, let's do that little rearm and refuel trick.
Request rearming.
So I'm gonna take everything off. I'm gonna have them put it back
Copy.
on. And then we're gonna go.
Rearming complete.
I feel like my Link 16 is not working.
Request rearming.
Alright. Putting everything back on now.
Copy. Rearming complete.
Alright. Not mean to do that. Fuck. Alright, give it a second. I hit F2 twice and it brought me to somebody else for a second.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks. Copy.
Chocks out.
Wheel chocks are now removed.
Clear, clear. Taxiing over to runway 5. I'm going to do a quick climb. A quick climb up to 12,000. Pull up the INS page so we can see how fast we're taxiing. Clear, clear. Clear, clear. Clear, clear. Alright, heat on, canopy closed and locked, no light, many lights on, injection controls on, radar out, oxygen, anti-ice, now for the real checklist. All flaps norm, manual flap switch enable, trim all centered, engine comp pry, guard down, yeah, boards closed, canopy closed and locked, no light, IFF and link. We'll deal with them when we get in the air, there's something wrong. Link's not working right. Let's chat. What's up, bro? How are you? Stahl. Yeah, good shit. Hold on a second. Let me finish running the checklist. EPU, did EPU test of the ramp. Heat on. Cycle flight controls in a second. Oil pressure looks great. Check our ALO data. ALO 1,000. 10,000, 1,000, 10,000. Alright, cool. TGP stall clearly. Incrilik traffic, Spade 4, single ship F16 departing, runway 5, quick climb 12,000, Incrilik. Gladiator VXB Next Evo. Not even sure what that is, to be honest, bro, but if you like it, stick with it. Turn the, somebody on final, we already checked that. We're coming down the other end of the runway. Now, I wonder if I programmed too many fucking steer points and it fucked the link up somehow. It's definitely a possibility. Alright. Running it up. Rolling. Speed's alive, nozzle steering off. Little rudder, little right rudder to keep us centered. One more. Gear up, forgot to call out rotate. My bad, friends. Unload the Alpha.
Pull up.
Shot it. Here we go. Incrilik departure, Spade 4, airborne, single ship F16, passing 5,000 for 12,000 per climb. Here we are, friends, out of burner up at 12,000. Alright, so I'm going to, I'm not sure what happened with the link here. So we're going to fly straight and level, a little over 12,000. Try to realign the INS. I don't know. Altitude hold, heading select. Let's let her balance out. It's kind of like the F16, so not F16 joystick is facing to the DCS analog stick. Oh, that's not bad, bro. For a budget too. Not bad at all. Fly up, enable, yeah, okay. Alright. That's incorrect. Compass heading is not 345. 050. 0.
So it kind of like it's 4-1 taxi early and 05 and result out.
Yeah, as long as you have a radar cursor, you can be kind of alright. I mean, you really should have more, but you can get away with that for a while.
We just wasted a GB, but oh well.
Why does it think? Yeah, that's wrong. Still no link. Why? Clear traffic, Spade 4. Clear the airspace, push the tactical hit. Does anybody have an issue with the link? Anybody having an issue with link 16? You know what? I bet you there's some bug that I don't know about yet, that where I like programmed too many steer points or something and it fucked something up. I have a funny feeling. So I should be able to see them.
From one in from 210.
Alright, this is SA5. Turn these horns on. Master arm on. Had. This little fancy shit I like to do when I weasel. Ah, I should have changed this harm table to look for SA5s. Yeah. I think that's an S. I don't think that's a 5, but I could be wrong. Let's see if it can see the SA5. I don't think it's going to be able to. But let's see.
We're coming back in because Silly Me forgot to arm with bombs.
Alright, so the IFF is working. The link is not, so we're going a little old school here today.
Come, check 124. F5.
Is anybody having a problem with link 16 not working?
I'm released. I like 16 is working.
Is or is not?
It is working.
Copy. Alright, so I'm not on link. This just means I have to be very careful. I have to be much more careful than usual. Or I'm gonna get cooked.
Track target.
Hold on a second, I might be able to change it.
And Sterling traffic, equals a long final for runway 05 and then Sterling.
Yeah, I think I can. to 129. There we go. So that's going to look for the SA-5 fire control radar. Get up nice and high. Make this dick waste a few shots at us.
Reach 1-1's Winchester, RTB.
Make this SA-5 waste a bunch of shots. AAA.
Startup traffic, you all clear runway. Runway is clear.
Be on tack. Just briefly switch back to that frequency to get information about Link 16. That's all. For some reason my link ain't working. Not sure why. So I might just put some work on this SA-5 site and go back and reslot. But either way, I'm going to be flying for a while tonight, friends. It's an SA-5 and an SA-6. So the SA-5 is more of a threat. It's a more capable SAM. But they're both pretty deadly. Don't get it twisted. So that should be 122 at the bottom. that weapon page. We're about 60 miles from him now. Somebody take out that track right already? Maybe. RTB we're into handoff mode. Speed 4, engaging SA5, bearing 169, 90 correction. 50 miles. Speed 4, Magnum SA5. Speed 4, Magnum SA5 again. Speed 4, engage defensive SA5.
Cap flare. Cap flare. Cap flare. Altitude. Altitude. Cap flare. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Altitude. Altitude. Pull up. Pull up. Cap flare.
About Dave strike, 2 times harms, 2 times chase house. Roger that, we just landed at Rabbit David. I'm not sure harms are particularly needed, but can't hurt to have. But we're going to be rearming with some more GBs. Sounds good.
Might have fired him from a little too far away, friends. Actually, no, I think I did. I think I hit him because I'm not looking at me anymore. An SA2 turned on instead. SA2 and SA15. Hold on a second. Alright, I'm back. Alright, so, I think we hit those SA5s. Because I don't think they're, capable of shooting. They don't have anti-missile capabilities, to my knowledge, so... You know how much? We'll make this SA2 waste a fucking shot, and then we'll go home, get some more harms, and come back and ruin this SA2 operator's day, and maybe the SA15 operator's day if he's feeling ballsy too. You know, all about ruining Sam operators' days over here. So we're gonna let this tough guy in his SA2 sight fire at us. Let him, I don't know, feel good about himself. Let him get a missile off the rail. And then we're going to go home, come back for some magnums. We're going to take him out. Hold on, check the range. Forgot the range in the SA-15. So ideally, what they want to fire on me simultaneously, right? So I have 2 missiles to worry about instead of 1, but whole idea is not to let that happen. Pull my threat table here. My threat chart. Ooh, yeah, the SA-15. Okay. Let's break off. So we know exactly where they can hit me from. Alright, SA-15, what do we got? Okay. Yep. Okay. I'm just gonna let him waste 1. I'm not gonna go too crazy.
Altitude. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Altitude.
Nah, you know what? We'll make him waste another one. Fuck it. Make this dick waste another. We'll make him waste 2 shots. We gotta do this correctly. Let's get some altitude. Get some altitude and turn back in. Yeah, definitely gotta get some altitude and turn back in. Relax on the gas a little bit. Just hit the trim? No.
Com check 124.
Loud and clear.
I'm Charlie. Name Charlie. Thank you.
Hey, I'm back. I'm back. You gonna fire me again? Fucking nut job. Go ahead. No balls. Wow. Was right. So you just decided to shut off and try and let the SA-15 get me. What about if I'm looking at you? You gonna do anything then? No? Why not? Come on. Don't be a bitch. What are you, scared? I think he's fucking scared. Alright, he doesn't want to play today. I'm not going too close, because then the SA-15 is going to get me. And that's it's a bigger problem. All right, about 4,000 pounds of gas. Took out the SA5s. Go home, reslot because there's something going on with Link 16, and then see what else we could do, friends. I have a funny feeling that me programming so many steer points fucked the link up somehow. I just like, because there's like no.
Breach 11 is taxiing.
There's no reason it should be fucked up like that. I started up correctly.
Coming into deep strike with 4 times GB16s.
These guys are coming in with 4 GBU-16s. They're going to deep strike with 4 GBU. This is the hard mission. Is it? I think this is the air-to-ground hard. Yeah. It didn't load all this shit. It didn't load Nicosia. It didn't load... I don't even know where it stopped. I think it stopped down here somewhere. Anyway. Yeah, the deep strike. Actually, I'm closer to Incrilik. 120. Yeah, I'm closer to Incrilik. 180. RTB, yeah. Definitely closer to Incrilik, especially now. Damn. 2 guys got cooked there. That sucks. Well. Oh well. All right. If there was some air-to-air threats, I would just get gas and do some BVR, but doesn't look like there is. BVR with no Link 16 is a little reckless, though, but it's all right. Fire control radar back on. We're heading back to Incrilik, friends. We'll land and then reslot to a different jet with less steer points. And Link should be good after that, hopefully. But let's see.
Bag them with a compart.
Oh, they're doing ATC.The for tonight.
Check with the compart.
Yeah, okay. I definitely hit those SA5s. I just checked the because you could check the server and see who scored what kills. Oh, Dafra Tower's not even on anymore. Alright, whatever. Alright, so we're on our way back to Incrilik now. Gonna reslot.
Bridge 1-1 coming in from east. Nobody's on targets yet.
Copy. Picture starting once more near the arc. Picture Gateway.
Alright.
It's like another depart, just went active and they come back in with the last harm.
Doing overhead into Incrilik. Just so you guys know, if the server crashes, I'm going on to Gray Flag. I'm not doing the crash shit tonight. Loud and clear.
Alright. Sorry. Temperature east.
Yeah, well, IFF's working. Well, Link's just not working.
Off to the west, Winchester RTB.The ship.
So I think my issue is that I literally put a steer point on like every one of the track radars for the SAM sites in case I wanted to hit them with a bomb later on or something. I guess DCS don't like when you do that. Whatever. About 120, no, correction, about 80 miles out from Incrilik now. That's correct, 79.2. What is this? What is MiG-23s?
The lantern visual quality does not make it easy to spot out targets.
That's why Jester's kinda handy sometimes.
Oh, they're far away. They're far away. We don't have the gas to go down there. It's alright. Once we're back on link, everything will be a little bit better. So overhead into Ramata, correction.
240p.
Oh, I'm gonna turn this off.
TGP.
There's no sense in listening to him if we're not even over there. Alright, so we're gonna go back to Incrilik. I almost said Ramat. We're not going to Ramat. We're gonna go back to Incrilik, overhead into Incrilik, runway 5, and then taxi in, hop on another jet with less steer points again, and then go back out and see what else, see what other damage we can do. Load up, same loadout, 4 Fox 3s, 2 Magnums, 3 bags, the usual weasel loadout. Alright. Let's tune to Dan. It's Dan again. Dan. You guys know about Dan? Write in the chat if you know about Dan. Who's Dan? What's his purpose? What's he about? What does he do? Who's Dan? You guys don't know who Dan is? Just ask. I'll tell you. Over here we use Dan though. We like Dan a lot. Look at Dan.
This decoy heading out to operation normal. Do we have any cap on station?
Spade 4-1. RTB, I'm going to come back, able to cap if needed.
Yeah, if you don't mind, we don't have anybody out here. We got 2 A-10s flying without any cover.
Copy. Where you guys headed?
Right now we're heading out to air-to-ground normal.
Copy. I'm going to be a little while though. But I definitely got you if you still need me when I'm back up.
Like I said, it still looks like you're about 200 miles out, so.
Alright, it's 39 miles. AWAC Spade 4-1. Pushing CTAF for Incrilik. Yep. Alright, so point of interest.
We're in our final 4 roughly.
Alright, so bind radar mode, standby. Put our radar at the standby before we start our descent. Incrilik traffic, Spade 4, single ship F16. I'm about 30 miles to the south. Inbound overhead for runway 5. It's going to be a full stop. I made a mistake right there on the radio. Put it in the chat if you guys caught it, if you guys know what it is.
Altitude. Altitude.
Where it is, there runway 5.
Alright, Point checklist. Fuel balance good. Landing light on. Lights on. Sorry, guys. Altimeter. Elect. Yes. Anti-ice. Norm. Auto. Alright. This next steer point here. Got some speed here, up to about 300 knots and smash. You know? Quad initial, we're about 5 miles from Dan. You know what? We'll do it about 7 miles. Get down to 1500. Go traffic Spade 4 has the field in sight. Incrilik. Alright, so 1500 runway heading. Incrilik traffic Spade 4 is on a 6-mile initial for runway 5 in Incrilik. Right traffic. A little more smash here. Oh shit. Master arm safe. A little more smash. Just a little. Break in the middle. Incrilik traffic Spade 4, spinning it. Roll out at about 230. Gear down. Wait for 3 green. It's alright if you gain a little altitude. Incrilik traffic Spade 4, turning final runway 5, full stop, Incrilik.
So traffic like one little short runway.
Incrilik traffic, Spade 4, short final runway 5. Incrilik.
Into the traffic legacy 41 from lining up the waiting runway.
That's the extent of air braking in DCS. The nose always comes down early. I was full aft on the stick there. A little to the right, but it's alright. Differential braking. Incrilik traffic, Spade 4, left turn on taxiway Delta, Incrilik. We'll pass the threshold here. Incrilik traffic, Spade 4, clear the runway, Incrilik. Get off. IFF standby, mode 4 hold. Canopy, taxi lights. So we gotta go restart. Turn everything else off. Boards in. Oxygen off, anti-ice off. Incrilik traffic, Spade 4, taxiing from taxiway Delta at the runway to hotel loop parking, Incrilik. Via taxiway November. Alright.
Pacific traffic 52 on joining overhead brake 405.
Clear left, clear right.
Pacific traffic legacy 11 clear, runway 05.
So we're in, I think we're in 9446. I'm giving it a little right boot here and I realized it.
Left brake for 05 and swing.
Well, this is the hotel loop. We're going to start up a little quicker this time.
Pacific traffic 52 on short final 05.
Alright, so put this bitch right back in where we started. Left back in, technically, because I'm making a left into the parking space. Alright.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks.
Shit. I meant to tell him to place them.
Copy. Chief, place the wheel chocks. Wheel chocks are now removed. Copy. Wheel chocks are now in place.
There's your line.
Can you pull it? Alright, whatever. I don't want to be pulled. I'm not going anywhere, guys. I'm literally just hopping into another jet because the Link 16's fucked up in this one. I'm pretty sure it's just a bug because I programmed too many steer points. So securing throttle, canopy up. Gonna hop out at 94.46 and hop into 01.70.52, I think. Hop out of the jet. Cool. Select roll. Start up right next door. Actually, fuck. Hold on. Spectate real quick. Alright. Delete. Delete all this shit. Alright. So, it's nice out. I'm not even gonna bother
Startup
pulling
traffic, you got
ILS.
2 F16s on the final for runway 05.
Let's see what's left, friends. Alright, SA2, SA3. Those are all dead, right? Well, the fire control radar is dead, so that's what's important. Launchers, once the fire control radar is cooked, the launchers are literally just fancy loan furniture. Alright, so at the hard mission, we have an SA-15 and SA-13 left. What's we got? Somebody else took out that SA-2. Okay. Somebody else also hit the SA-6. The SA-5 is over here somewhere. I don't know where it was, but we got him. We got the somebody hit the SA-15. This guy. What else is left? Man. Alright, we got some. Looks like we got some cap here to do.
Incrilik, it's over here. In Startup traffic, the 2 Vipers are pulling off. We had a wrong destination, but we will be landing on 05 shortly.
All right, got you. This fell in this Hornet. What's he doing? He like, that SA-15's on fire. Definitely. 13. I want to load up with Magnums just for one fucking SA-13 that somebody else might hit.
Traffic Group 2 F16s coming in on runway 05, final.
Alright, we're gonna load up with we're just gonna load up with BVR loadout. And take over from CAP. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do, friends. So plot our steer points, right? Incrilik. 20 miles off the runway. Like I usually do. Right, and then we'll go to Ate, divert. Gazenteep. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Nicosia. Ramat. King Hussein. Prince Hassan. Just fucking Adana here. Program some bullshit, actually. One steer point, like fucking. Forgot the approach course. Go. Alright.
Charlotte traffic, runway 05 is clear.
Fuck. Okay. 11 steer points, that should be perfectly fine. Shouldn't have an issue now. Blue Coalition, join. Slot it. Slot it right next door to where we were. Alright. Oh, in the hangar. I'll be back, friends. Hold on. Gotta piss again.
Request rearming.
Copy. Rearming complete.
Pull up. Altitude.
How about it?
the wheel chocks.
Copy. Wheel chocks are now in place.
Ah, my mic was muted. Holy shit. That's why. Huh. That's why they couldn't hear me. Derek, you probably couldn't hear me either. So all the shit I was just saying. I'll run it by again in a second. Incrilik traffic, Spade 4, radio check.
5x5 on 251.
Cool. So Derek, what I was saying before, bro, when when I was looking around, right? So I fucked up the alignment, right? By not putting the chocks in. Hold on, I'll turn this down so you can hear me a little bit better. So I didn't put the chocks in, I did the sec test, advanced the throttle, moved right, fucked the alignment up. So when you do that, all you have to do is come over here, right-click this switch twice until you're at in-flight align, right? And then on the DED, if you go links and 6, you're going to see heading. It's going to tell you your heading. And you just want that heading to match the heading on the magnetic compass or the whiskey compass, right? So if it's wrong, type it in. It was 094, so I didn't have to type it in. And then basically up here on the HUD where it says nav now, it'll say align, but it won't flash like it normally does. It'll just say align and it'll just be solid, right? And then when it's ready, it'll say nav. And once you see it says nav, you could just left-click the INS switch twice again, and it goes back to nav, and then you're good. And then you get the link 16 back and everything. Yeah, I figured you didn't hear anything. Nobody heard anything. I was literally keying the frequency, and they saw me key up, but they didn't hear me. And then I typed in the chat, to them, and they told me that. So I muted myself, and I forgot to unmute myself. That's what happened. So we're gonna do that trick again. Empty the jet.
Request rearming.
And then reload it.
Copy.
And then we're gonna announce who we are, where we're going. We're going to taxi over to runway 5, do a quick climb up to 12,000, and then we're going to go do some BVR. I'll break down what I'm doing, too. I'll break down my thoughts, and you can hear and see my tactical brain at work. So...
LTAG traffic, Dogwood, signal 810, inbound from the southeast, bound for 05, full stop.
Rearming complete.
Turn the comms back up so I can hear them a little bit better. No, it's all good, bro. So, TTI, it's kind of like, there's not exact, it's not like Falcon BMS or Gray Flag, where there's like exact missions. It's more of like a little, there's missions, right? There's like these, the air to ground hard, easy, deep strike, whatever. So I went earlier and I launched some Magnums at the SA-5s around the deep strike mission. Took both of them out, or both the fire control radars for the SA-5s out. And then there's also an SA-2 over there. Somebody else got the SA-2. And then other people handled the deep strike mission before I got a chance to, unfortunately. So now I'm just going to go up and cap, because there's been, when I was on my way back before, there was a good amount of enemy aircraft. And as you can see, look at the right-hand corner of the screen, upper right, 2 MiG-29s, 2 F-4s, so I'm sure they're going to be launching more. All right, so let's put it all back. So we're just gonna cap tonight. Just to BVR, air-to-air. So rearm and refuel. Let's put everything back. AIM-126. AIM-120C6, right? I'm taking a target pod as well. And I'm taking an HCS just so if there's any SAMs that pop up, I can see them.
Request rearming.
So we're going to rearm, and we're in a different jet now. We're 93.544. Before we were 94.46. Okay. So as soon as he's done putting all the arms back on, we are going to ask him to remove the chocks, and then we're going to taxi over to runway 5. And then usual shit spiel. Hold the brakes, run it up. Quick climb to the teens. And then we're going to head over to steer point 2.
Rearming complete.
Which is just 20 miles off the runway. Alright. Let's have him move the chocks.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks.
Copy. Wheel chocks are now removed.
Incrilik traffic Spade 4, single ship F16 taxiing from the hotel loop to runway 5 via taxiway Alpha Incrilik.
Coming in from the east, 45 miles, checking in for deep strike.
Hold on a second. Alright, let me go.
Sterling traffic, hold on,
Oh,
1
okay.
taxi, runway 05.
Wife, you had a few questions for me. Alright, so make sure I unmuted myself. That's exactly how it happened last time. Dude, it happened when I was like on my way back to base last time and I muted myself. Or no. I don't know. No, it happened like right after I landed. She called me, I muted myself. I was on the phone with her.
L-tag traffic, dog.
And I forgot to unmute myself.
Final 05, full stop.
So this is what these servers are usually like. The Caucasus Theater is a little, like newer people play on it. You don't have as many people that are in SRS. But the Syria Theater is actually the place to be with the TTI servers. I'm gonna turn that down because that's fucking annoying. It's a Patriot. How the hell is the Patriot? Like what? Patriot's tracking me when I'm on the ground, and it's my own Patriot at that, which is pretty funny. So,
Alright, Bridge 11 has visual on red smoke, but it seems to be just a cluster of sand launches.
honestly, I'm just gonna turn them down all the way because we're not even over there yet. When we get over there, then I'll turn them up. So clear. Right, slow down a little for the turn up here. So this is taxiway Alpha right here. That's the hotel loop. If you go to the further down the field,
Final for 05, full stop. L-tag traffic.
if you go a little further down the field, that is the India loop, right? Clear left, clear right.
Pencil traffic, boats are taxiing to runway 5 via Charlie Sierra Alpha.
So he's coming from over there. Alright, so we're going to run our before takeoff checklist real quick once we get up to the threshold. I'm going to wait for him. Alright, so heat on. Canopy closed and locked. No light. Landing lights on. This guy, ooh, 810 coming in there. Gesture controls armed. Radar alt. Oxygen. Anti-ice. Now for the real checklist. Scroll up to it. Before takeoff. All flaps norm. Manual flap switch. Enable. Trim. All centered. Engine comp, pry guard down. Boards closed, canopy closed and locked, no light. IFF and link are both working, yes. External tanks. Let's make sure that they were feeding. We didn't do that at the ramp. Alright, no RPM rollback. Stores config Cat 3. Ground jet enable switches off. Heat, just turn the heat on. Harness leads enable. We don't have any of that shit because we're invisible again. EPU, did the EPU test it to ramp. Heat's on. Cycle of flight controls a second. Oil pressure is good. Let's do our ALO data. So ALO is just where Betty starts bitching at you. The voice tells you altitude to pull up or whatever. So 1,000, 10,000, right? Yep. Okay. TGP stall clearly. All right. Flight control check. Okay.
L-tag traffic, Dogwood, clear of active at Delta. L-tag traffic.
Incrilik traffic, Spade 4, single ship F16 departing runway 5. Quick climb to 12,000. Incrilik. All right. Quick climb up to 12,000. We have right away over that Tomcat because we pulled up the threshold first. All right. Run it up. Rolling. Nose wheel steering off. Little right rudder. Keep it centered. Rotate.
Traffic, Bulldog 1-1, lighting up runway 05.
Yep. Make sure shit comes up. Unload the Alpha.
Altitude. Altitude.
Shut up, Betty. Drift cut out. Here we go. First Departure, Space 7 Airborne, single ship F16 passing 5,000 for 12,000, quick climb. On a burn up at 12. Field is back there somewhere. So what do we got here? 170138. Incrilik traffic, Spade 4. Clear the airspace, pushing tactical. Yep. Kind of 254. Tactical frequency. We could turn this up a little bit so we could hear them. In case they start asking for help with some cap. And we're going to head south. See what kind of trouble we can get into tonight. Alright, 170, 138 miles at Angels 10. So right turn 170. We're climbing. Let me take my feet off the rudder pedals, excuse me. Alright, so right there, it's 17,000 now. Then we have these guys over here. We don't have to worry about them just yet.
Focus 1-1, Uzi 1. Request bogey dope.
I'm gonna make a point of interest over there. Highlighting them as a point of interest. See the little circle around them, around him. So keep an eye on this guy. Zoom out. So there's only 2 bandits there, so we're gonna do range well search. I'm gonna fire at them that way. Someone. So range wall search is more accurate than track wall search. Track wall search is the other, basically the other common way to fire the AMRAAM, the other common radar mode to fire the AMRAAM. So basically, track wall search, you can cycle through targets quicker, but the track is less accurate. Range wall search to track is more accurate. At least it's supposed to be. I'm not 100% sure if DCS implemented it correctly. I think they have, but I'm not 100% sure. But it seems that they have for the most part. So they're at Angel 17. So the whole thing with BVR, right? The most important thing is airspeed and altitude. So basically, whoever the biggest threat is, you want to make sure you're faster than him and you're higher than him. Those are the most important things. And then it's also about capabilities of your missile. So the whole consensus is you want to get a shot off on him and then turn away before he can get a shot off on you. It doesn't always go that way, though. Turn around and turn away and put him on a beam. Like, so about 90 degrees off of you. But you want enough so you can maintain radar lock until your missile goes pitbull. I think somebody just cooked him. Did somebody cook him? Yeah. I think somebody just cooked him. Alright, it's alright. There's definitely going to be more BVR targets. They're all coming from the south, so we'll just head down here. I got you, bro. We'll go up one of these nights. We'll do it all. You know what? We'll launch in a TTI server that people don't usually fly on, so it'll just be me and you. So we could just work whatever the hell you want to work, bro. And you know, there's going to be a lot of air-to-air targets, a bunch of air-to-ground targets, so we could literally just, you know, we could just cook shit for hours. So if you have the time to watch, just watch what I'm doing here, right? And then try to implement it when we train. If you got the time. I know my streams are long. I'm probably going to be streaming for at least another 3 hours or so. 130, 228. So if you don't have time, bro, I completely get it. Some people got to go. But next time we go up, bro, we'll do a bunch of BVR work together. So I don't know who this is right there. They're friendly at 18,000 feet. But the thing is, unless it's a Tomcat and he has the AIM-54, that MiG-25 has a serious advantage on him. And now you can see this friendly aircraft here. He's climbing because he's trying to offset his advantage. But I don't know. It might be too. Don't know. I'm not over there. So if I had to take a guess, I would think that the MiG-25 is fired on him by now. But again, we're not over there, so I don't really know. All right, cool. So you'll have a good idea what we're gonna do next time we go up. You'll have a good idea what to implement, and it's gonna be great, bro. You'll learn a lot. I'm really looking forward to working with you. So basically, you're always going to be able to see, or usually, not always, as long as you're on Link 16 and you have an AWACS up, you're going to be able to see the enemy targets or the enemy aircraft on the HSD like that, right? Like as red triangles before you see them on your fire control radar. So another thing you could do, what I just did, right? How I did that. So you need DMS, the display management switch, which is this, right? So you want to hit that down. It doesn't show me hitting it down, but I actually hit it down. So when you hit that down, all you're doing is switching the sensor of interest for the displays. So now it's the sensor of interest is my fire control radar. Now my sensor of interest is my HSD, or horizontal situation display. And then all you do is you're just gonna slew your cursor on the HSD over the enemy aircraft, and then you're gonna TMS up, right? And it doesn't lock them, but it makes them a sensor of interest, or a point of interest. So then you know exactly where to look for them with your radar. And that's also very useful with HOBS, or high outboard sight. So if we were closer, right, I could literally go dogfight mode and then get a lock on them like that, right? We're way too far away for that to work. It's not. Yeah, see 40 miles, so there's no way. I'm not going to be able to. I can't. It's not going to work. Way too far away to do that. But if we were within. A lot of times it doesn't even lock about 40 miles. I want to say that effectively consistently works when you're within like 20 miles or so. So if you have a bandit within 20 miles, right, you can slew this over him, make him a point of interest, and then high off-bore sight, look at him, and it should lock him up, and you could fire AMRAAM, Fox 2, whatever you want at him. Obviously, if you're more than 10 miles, you're going to be firing AMRAAM at him. All right, I think they merged. This merge is just means you guys are in a close-in dogfight. So I believe that the MiG-25 merged with this friendly aircraft at 19,000 feet. Yeah, 617 got roasted by a hostile MiG-25. That's exactly what happened. So that MiG-25 just cooked bro over there. So we're going to go deal with this MiG-25 on his behalf. Not to worry, fix 617. Spade 4 is over here, and he's going to deal with this MiG-25 for you. So you're going to get revenge by proxy on this guy. So he's still a ways away. Still about 220 miles, 205 miles. So he's at 30,000 feet, right? You want to stay above him. Want to stay above him, and if we can, we want to be faster than him. Can't always be faster than him, but you want to if it's possible. 35,000 now. So going to the burner, climbing out a little harder here. Gonna conserve energy. 36,000. And the whole reason why you want to be higher is so that your missile, you can loft your missile to a higher altitude, and it's in the thinner, it hangs out, you want it to hang out in the thinner air, up higher, right? Because the thinner the air, the less resistance the missile is going to have as it's traveling through it. The further it's going to be able to go, the more likely it's going to be able to hit your target. Or higher likelihood it's going to be able to hit your target, excuse me. So 11,000 pounds of gas, 11.4. Alright, so we have this MiG-25, and then we got 2 F4s, flight at 2, it could be a flight at 2, or there could just be 2 individual singles. Not sure yet. Alright, so he's at 36. Start cutting back on the gas a little. So we're going to pass 36 pretty soon. And above 36. Angel's 37 now. Let's have a look at the HAD. So I always carry that, guys, just so that I know where the SAMs are, even when I'm not doing weasel work. So I know, you know, if I'm getting looked at by somebody, I could ask them what the fuck they're looking at, you know? Alright, so he's flying perpendicular to us. He's on the flank, the beam. So we're gonna do what's called pulling lead on him, right? So we're gonna like fly like ahead of him, almost, so that we meet a little sooner. Alright, now it's almost 160 miles. So we could switch to fire control radar. Narrow our field of view on the fire control radar. So the To change the field of view, bro, there's a few ways you could do it. The simplest, quickest way, just take the radar cursor, slew it to the side, right? You see how the blue lines are no longer there? That means that my my radar dish is scanning the entire field of view, right? And if I slew it off the side again, you see the blue lines appear, and then you notice the little blue T in the bottom, right? That represents the radar dish. So now it'll stay within those two blue lines. So it's having faster updates, and it's having a narrower field of view, which is right now what I want, because I want to focus on this MiG-25 here. So yeah, we're 40,000, so we're almost 40,000. Yeah, he's still doing that. I think he's trying to go after this friendly aircraft over here. If you look at my HSD, there was a friendly aircraft over there on MiG before. He might have got him, I'm not sure. But I think he was. If he didn't get him, that's who he was trying to go after. So, all right, now he's at Angels 34, so we have a lot of altitude on him. We'll cut back, save the gas a little. Still trying to pull lead. Ooh, he's descending. That's great for us. There he is. Fellas at Angels 32. Right there. Alright, it looks like he's hot on us. Yeah, he's hot on us now. Alright, so we're going to go full afterburner now. Full blower, altitude, airspeed on him, right? You have a good idea of where he is. Master arm on, right? Select AMRAM. Where's it firing off of? It's firing off of pylon 3. It's good. Oh, now he's cold. Pull the HSD back up. He's trying to get altitude to turn back into me, I think, if he's still cold. No, he's not. It's conflicting information. Once I have a lock on him, I'll know about how fast we're gaining or trailing him. He disappeared on a link. That doesn't necessarily mean anything. Unless that was a Tomcat that could have cooked him, which I don't know. I don't think it was, but could be wrong. Yeah, he's still there. So now he's probably actually cold on me, which is why I'm having a problem seeing him. And I think the AWACS is over there somewhere, so he must. I think he's also cold on the AWACS, which is why it's not showing up on the HSD either. So we're not in full burner anymore, just so you know, guys. We're throttled back a little bit. We're like right on the cusp of mill and burner. Okay, he's 102 miles out, Angels 30, cold. There's a Tomcat over there to the right. He's going to try and get him. Let me see if I can get him before this Tomcat gets him. Yeah. Yeah, we're basically right on his tail. Okay, he's turning back in now. He's turning back in, which is good. That's what we want. He's at Angels 30. There he is. All right. Make him a point of interest again. So we're just going to go into what's called STT, or single target track, because it's just one. Full blower. That Tomcat needs to fuck off. Go find your own targets, guy. Alright, thank you. Alright, what's that? There's something else, Angels 29. It's another thing we might have to worry about. Keep an eye on the gas here. Gas is also very important. Alright, that's an F4. No problem. No problem at all, friends. This fella here at Angels 30. This is the primary threat. So he's the biggest threat, right? The F4 is the secondary threat. So we'll worry about this fella first, and we'll, if that F4 is still coming near us, we'll worry about him next. Always assessing risk, friends. Always. That's key to this shit. In every aspect. Right? In aviation in general, you're always assessing risk. In commercial aviation, general aviation, the risk is the weather, right? Or things going wrong. And combat aviation, it's your opponents, your enemy. Well, and things going wrong, and weather, you know, etc. Alright, so scroll the fire control radar down about 80 miles here. So the other way you can narrow the field of view up for the fire control radar is what I just did. These little buttons here on the side. So now we're in this is called STT, or single target track. So we're going to go full afterburner now. So if you see this little tape here, right here is R max, this is R min. So we're going to wait till he gets within R max. Nose up, loft. We're at we have a high kill probability. You'll see the circle in the middle. As you get within R max, it expands. No, I'm sorry. That little caret is R max. But it's not. You're not likely to get a kill here if you fire when it's here. So now we're getting into the ideal WEZ, or weapon engagement zone. That's what WEZ stands for. Right, we're in single target track, so we're solely worrying about him right now. Not worrying about anybody else. We have altitude on him. We have knots on him. He's fucked, effectively. 41 miles now. How fast is he going? He's going 257, 267. His heading is 350. All that information I'm getting from right here. That's his heading. That's his airspeed. That's our closing speed. So we're coming towards each other head on at 953 knots. I believe the closing speed is in ground speed. Speed 4-1, engaging MiG-25, bearing 142, 31 miles, Angels 30. Alright, so I'm going to do what's called loft right now, right? Pitch my nose up. Speed 4-1, Fox 3, MiG-25. And I'm going to stay hot on him right now, because he's not even looking at me. I'm going to break off a little bit. And then I'm going to look at this, right? And then once I see the little white rectangle in the back of him start to flash, I know my missile is Pitbull. And then at that point, it's a fire and forget missile. So we're almost to the service ceiling of the Viper here. Speed 4-1, Pitbull, MiG-25. Actually, I'll fire another one at him. Speed 4-1, Fox 3 again, MiG-25. Speed 4-1, Splash 1, MiG-25.
Splash 1.
Sorry, I couldn't show you that one.
Copy, Splash 1.
So now we'll turn into this Phantom here. So this Phantom is over here at Angels, what, 21? Which gas we got? 88? 88 in the gas. Yeah, there we go. Tanked him. See if we can see him falling. We cannot. Don't have time to look for him, friends. Got another one over here. It's the same thing. We originally found him. Can make him a point of interest. Don't really have to, but I'm going to. There he is, point of interest. So he's by himself again, so we can get away with STT, or single target track, right? STT again is just when you're focusing on one single target. 130. So I have another F4 over there about the same distance. Alright, so I think this F4 is going to try and go low. I'm not burning as much gas now because the Phantom is not as capable as the Foxbat fence in. Alright, so we'll slew the cursor over to him while in range while search. Okay, so the other Phantom, if you guys can see him, he's right here. Angels 22. He looks like he's worrying about someone else, but so this guy is closer to us. He's the bigger threat, right? So we'll worry about him first. If any of these 70 miles away from us, he's 85 miles away from us, so we're going to worry about him first. And if he's still around, if he didn't go after anybody else or nobody else cooked him after we cook this guy, we'll go after him. Right now, this fellow at Angels 22 is our the closest threat to us. The number one threat. Top threat, whatever you want to call him. So again, we have airspeed on him. We should probably have knots on him. We don't know for sure, but we at least have one advantage on him right now. So do the same thing. We're going to do this until we're either Winchester or Bingo. I have a feeling we're going to go Bingo first. Alright, bro. Have a good night, man. Thanks for watching. Alright, so for whoever else is here, we're about to cook this Phantom here. It's a museum piece, unfortunately, but I don't know. This guy's decided to send it up against us, so it's unfortunate that we gotta cook museum pieces, but you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, I guess. So yeah. Alright, so we're going to lock up this Phantom now. Locking up the Phantom, locking up the Phantom, locking up the Phantom. So I should trim most accurate way to fire the AMRAAM out of this. I should make a little tutorial, that's what I should do. There he is. Fucking Phantom. What's up, guy? Ryan, thank you for the subscription if you're still here, bro. Appreciate it. Hope you learned something. Actually, I hope you learned something tonight. I know if you go through my old shit, or you watch me frequently, you will learn something. Promise you that, bud. Alright, so getting within the Wes burner, right? Let's get up to get a few more knots and we'll loft at him. Spade 4-1, engaging F4, bearing 104, 27 miles. Angels 28. Spade 4-1, Fox 3 F4. Spade 4-1, Pitbull F4. So I'll see if I can show you guys this one. Yeah. Cooked him. Cooked.
Good hit on one.
Spade 4-2, splash 2 F4. Correction, spade 4-1, splash 2 F4. Call myself 2 by mistake, guys. You heard that? Can't believe I fucking did that. Alright, let's get this other schmuckert over here in this Phantom. At, what are we at? What is he at? He's at, Angels 14. Alright, no problem. So, again, same thing, right? Sensor of interest. Oh, did somebody else cook him? No. Oh, he's Angels 22. Alright. Angels 22. Something at Angels 25 there. Might be a glitch. 190, 55 miles. Angels 15. I believe that's him. Yeah, it's him. Again, STT mode. Maneuvering pretty aggressively. I have to wait till I get a little closer to him, I think. He's maneuvering, so he might have a jammer, too. Either that or he's just maneuvering really aggressively. Either one's possible. Oh, yeah, we're uneven. I'll wait for him to turn back into us. I know exactly what this Phantom's going to try and do. He's going to try and come at me low. That's what he's going to try and do. There's nothing at Angel 62. I'm gonna beam at him until I see him on link again. So I get an update from the AWACS. Damn, that guy's announcing on... He's announcing his movements. He's announcing his actions on the air-to-ground frequency. It should be on the CTAF. Maybe somebody got that F4. I haven't seen him on the RWR, haven't seen him on Link, haven't seen him on the fire control radar. Last I saw him, he was at like, what, 2,000 feet? Chances are somebody else got him. So that wasn't bad. Booked a MiG-25 and a Phantom. That's what we did tonight. I've been on for 2.5. $69. Hassan. Let's see if Hassan is you know what? Wifey just got home. I might go hang out with her for a little bit and hop on Gray Flag after. I know I said I was going to do a 6-hour stream, so 3 now, 3 later still counts. There's nobody else even up right now. Literally up here flying around, dick in hand. Alright, we're going to fly back to Incrilik. And then spend a little time with her. And then I'm going to hop back on later. I'll probably be on Gray Flag, but I might be in here as well. I'm not sure yet. I'm either going to be here, Persian Gulf, TTI. I forget what TTI SoCal it is.
1-1, single ship F16, checking in, fencing in for convoy mission.
Either going to be here, the Persian Gulf, or one of Gray Flag servers. Again, probably Persian Gulf on Gray Flag too, because that's like it seems like Persian Gulf over there is the place to be, and Syria over here is the place to be. That's just what I've noticed so far between flying on the both of them. No. Dogs are barking because they're so happy to see her because she's got home. She's been going all day. Guys, come on. So we're going to go back to Incrilik, do another overhead. You guys can see. 080-151. We'll deal with them first. By the time we deal with them, we should really be out of gas. Yeah, we're the closest ones to them anyway. Alright, so 080, 151 miles, 148 miles. This isn't Incrilik traffic. Oh, all right. Anyway, so we're gonna do the same thing on these floggers. We're gonna pull a little lead on them. Third Angel's 30. Select the AMRAM again, 140 miles. Alright, so now we got a flight at 2. So we're going to do the same thing, range well search. We're not going to go into STT. We're going to go range well search. Right, we're going to bug both of them. We're going to fire both of them from range well search. Alright. This is 35. We got enough altitude on them. There we go. 070. Ah, this guy. Who's that? He's gonna deal with them. Yeah, he's gonna deal with them. Alright, I guess we'll hang back a little. Oh, we got more, okay. Some MiG-21s as well. MiG-21s as well. So now we actually have a problem. Because there's 4 of them, 1 of us. And I don't know what happened to the other guy. Four of them, 1 of us, and we only have 3 Fox 3s left. Yeah, you know what? Alright, 060, 85 miles, 27,000. $78 miles. Alright, so there's enough distance between them. We could safely deal with at least that 1 MiG-23, maybe the second one. Then we gotta turn around and go home. Alright, 050, 73 miles. Alright, so now we're going to track while search because there's 3 targets. Actually, no, I'm back at the reservoir. I think there's 4.
Focus 111. Request picture.
Ranger Spectre 1, were you doing a radio check?
Loud and clear. Oh, there's a Tomcat. Yeah, that is a Tomcat over there. The Tomcat just cooked him. Alright, if that Tomcat's having fun. Yeah, alright, that Tomcat's frying all those things. Alright, fuck it. RTB. Tomcat fried those MiG-23s, now he's frying those MiG-21s. Alright, original plan, RTB. On our way back to base, friends. And then, I don't know, just getting a little late. So we're going to go back to Incrilik. <clears throat> 225 miles, 223, correction.
Reach 11, Winchester, RTB.
So I learned about a new DCS bug tonight, friends. If you load too many fucking steer points, it fucks the Link 16 up and just shuts it off somehow. You can't turn it back on. No matter what you do with that goddamn switch back there. Whoops. Didn't mean to key that shit. So yeah, we're on our way home. Age was 36, 199 miles from Incrilik. Yeah. Honestly, let's go fucking fast. Let's go fucking fast. come out of burner at like 3,000 pounds of gas. Yeah. That's fine, 3,000. A little uneven today, but it's alright. I'm gonna tell a maintenance crew that the link is broken in 9446. And tell those guys to fix that shit. We're not gonna tell them that I broke it though.
Are there any seed targets for aircraft mission 8?
Honestly, I'll turn that shit off. Alright, there we go. That's better. I like sitting with the ICP right in front of my fucking face. You know? This is the boring shit. You know what? Fuck it. Autopilot on. Nah. Fence out. $120 miles out from base. I might do another. I might hop on Gray Flag later. I'm not sure, guys. If I have the energy, I will. But either way, I give you guys 3 hours. 3 hours of content tonight. 3 hours of content. A little weasel work. A little PVR. You know, not bad. 2 SA-5 fire control radars. 1 MiG-25. And 1 Phantom. So. I fired 2 Fox 3s at the 25 because it's a pretty capable aircraft. That's completely reasonable when you're going up against a capable aircraft. So that's okay to do with 233s, MiG-29s, and MiG-25s. And obviously, you know, aircraft of that caliber with upgraded radars and shit. $100 miles, 102 miles now. So we're uneven. The jet's going to want to go to the right a little bit when we touch down. Just like last time, friends. Miles out. 83 miles now. 83 miles to we're back at Incrilik. Alright, so 69 miles now. Let's dial up Dan, shall we? Yes, we shall. Splendid. Damn, Daniel. Damn, Daniel. What's Daniel's number? 21X. That's Daniel's fucking number, you know? 21. Oh, there we go. Daniel. Alright, 63. 63, 63. All is well. Dialed up Dan. That dude probably left because he thought I was talking about an actual person. Shut the fuck up, fucking tackhand beeps. Don't want to hear that shit. Turn up a little bit. So it's not off. Up. There we go. Good enough, friends. So 58 miles out. 57 now. Alright, nope. You're fired. $54 miles now. Alright, 47 miles now. 46. $46 miles from base. $42. AWAC Spade for pushing CTAF. Checking out. See it. Incrilik traffic, Spade 4, single ship F16. I'm about 33 miles to the southeast for the overhead on runway 5. It's going to be a full stop right traffic in Incrilik.
Sterling traffic, Spark Chicken 1-1, single ship inbound for landing, runway 05, coming in from the south, about 30 out.
Altitude. Altitude.
Shut up, Betty. Alright, let's put the trim out a little here. Fire control radar into standby. Landing lights on. Feet on. Weight and balance. Fuel good. Altimeter. Alright, we're good. Landing checklist is done. Oh, way fast here. Traffic over there. Alright, he's a point of interest because he's traffic. So that has that, feature. You could use it in civilian aspect as well. Or safety aspect. So we're doing that now. We made him a point of interest, right? So we know where he is, so that we don't have a midair. Where's he again? Spark Chicken. So we're going to hang a left here and call out initial. We're going to call out break, and then we're going to call out final, just like we usually do. If you've been watching me, you already know the drill. Start our right turn here. We're looking for the airfield, I think I have it. I think I have it right there, friends. I think I got the airfield in sight, friends. A little low.
That's really traffic. Spark Chicken 1-1, inbound for landing, runway 05, 10 miles out.
Good traffic, speed for single ship F16. I'm on a 7-mile initial for runway 5. Right traffic is going to be a full stop in Incrilik. A little hot, a little low.
Incrilik 014 Hornet, taxi to 05.
Brake a little further down. Incrilik traffic, Spade 4, spinning it. Two 230. Roll out. Gear.
Traffic,
And extend it.
Inbound runway 05, about to touchdown.
Spark Chicken, Spade 4 has got visual on you. I'm gonna extend my downwind for you.
Spark Chicken 11, what do you need me to do?
I'm telling you, I'm extending my downwind for you. Just touch down, bro.
Spade, Spark Chicken 11, copy. Mucho gracias.
Incrilik traffic, Spade 4, turning final runway 5. It's going to be a full stop. Incrilik.
I got a pattern of 2 coming in on Incrilik. I'll hold that stop.
Incrilik traffic, Spade 4, final runway 5. We don't need him as a point of interest anymore. Incrilik traffic, Spade 4, 1, short final runway 5, full stop, Incrilik.
Very nice, very nice. Incrilik 014 Hornet, outbound 05, all clear.
Those come down.
Incrilik traffic, Spark Chicken 111, clear runway taxiing.
Incrilik traffic, Spade 4, 1 left turn on Delta, Incrilik.
Incrilik 014, runway clear.
Incrilik traffic, Spade 4, clear the active. Incrilik. Heat off. We have standby, mode 4 hold. Landing lights. RWR off. Ejection controls. Countermeasure distribution system switches all off. Turn the Jahimics off. We need that shit. Turn off all the sensor power switches. Oxygen off. Anti-ice off. Clear traffic speed for taxiing from taxiway Delta at the runway to parking at the hotel loop Incrilik. Via taxiway November. We're clear. Rudder and toe brakes. So yeah, friends,
Hey,
that's
what
it.
are you doing?
That's it for now. What are you talking about? I'm not speeding, bro. What do you mean? Going 7 knots, fella. Fuck do you mean, hey, what am I doing? Huh.
Select timer when clears runway.
ET traffic arrow inbound runway 04 VFR straight and full stop. 20 miles.
Yeah, I could tell the jet's heavier on the right. I could tell we're uneven because it wants to fucking go that. It wants to yaw to the right. Landing these things when you're uneven is a little more of a challenge.
Certainly traffic, Spark Chicken 1-1. Am I supposed to retake off from runway 05 or runway 23?
5 is the active, bud.
Spark Chicken 1-1, copy.
So I have to constantly keep using toe brake here to correct the fact that the jet wants to go to the right because we're uneven. So we're going to go right back where we started, friends. Like we never left. To that hangar over there. Actually, you know what? Fuck it, we'll go over here. Go back to where we started earlier. Go back to where we launched in 9446 earlier. Alright. Alright, shocks in.
Place the wheel chocks.
7 mile final runway 04.
Copy.
Alright.
Wheel chocks are now in place.
Shut the jet down. Wow, it just doesn't want to let me cage it. That's crazy. There we go.
Incrilik traffic, Spark Chicken 1-1, taxiing, runway 05.
There we go. Now it worked. Alright. Everything off. Lights off. Securing throttle. Canopy. Yep. Power off. Step out of the jet. Alright, friends. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more. If I have the energy, I will be back on later. Either here, Persian Gulf, or Gray Flag Persian Gulf, or Gray Flag Syria. Not sure which. So, until next time, fellas.